Howdy Moss. I'm about to go live, I shall lurk in the meantime. Some 5 thicka, some 5 thicka.
Hey, Muffin. Alright, going live? Well, shoot. Really? Well, have a good stream. I will lurk on your channel as well.
Ha ha ha. Yes. Thank you, 3. Have a good stream.
Ditto. Alright, everybody, that was Erotic Stun Muffin stopping by to say hi before she goes live. If you're watching this on a on-demand method or a la carte, go over and check Erotic Stud Muffin's channel. She streams with a passion on stories. So, all right, Ghostwire Tokyo just launched, went live. I got the deluxe edition so I could get into it 3 days earlier, and it just went live for me here in Japan. I think I've seen it live in other countries, but I am just now getting access to it. Let me go set up a Twitch lurk and Erotic Stud Muffin's channel once she goes live. All right, here we go. So my background in Ghostwire Tokyo is the prelude that they launched very recently. And when I say recently, they kind of just launched it so people could get an idea of the characters. Now, the game itself was meh. It wasn't the greatest of games, but it was really just a primer so that you could get a little bit of an idea of some of the characters that you might be meeting in the story. I took a bunch of note cards and I wrote all that information down, and you know what? I did not prepare it and have it ready. I was going to talk to a couple of points that I had on those note cards, and I can't seem to find them. I did not do a good job of setting it up. Let's see if I buried it. Okay, I buried it under my stack of fresh note cards. Alright, so Ghostwire Tokyo. So it is in Tokyo. There is a couple of characters that you meet in the prelude. And I just want to really quickly check to see how my audio is doing here. Yeah, the PlayStation audio is not great. Let me see if I can mess with this a little bit more. Audio check 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think it is good. Okay, there we go. Alright, so you are in Tokyo. Some of the characters that you meet are Rinko, Erika, Ryota, KK, Ed are some of the, I'd say the top 5 characters. There is a masked character that shows up in the... Alright, we're going to go to Tari. For players who enjoy split-second decisions being the difference between life and death. All XP rewards will be set at 0, and you will be unable to change the difficulty without starting a new game. All XP rewards... Why are all XP rewards set to 0 Is that like a reset? I don't understand. Okay. All XP rewards will be locked to 0, and you won't be able to change the difficulty level without starting a new game. Are you sure? All XP rewards will be locked to 0. What does that even mean? What? Okay, we'll start on hard. That's just that throws me off. I have no idea what that means. Alright, items to the following add-on content have been added. Pre-order bonus outfits will become available partway through Chapter 2. Outfits, Chapter 2. I am playing on a PlayStation 5. I don't know if this is in-game or if this is a pre-rendered cutscene. Wow, his phone is perfectly propped up. Oh, it's not a phone. It's a side view mirror. You have been protected.
私だけが君たちを救う。君たちの魂は純化され、来るべき世界の礎となる。すでに器は整った。それは魂の住まうべきところだ。さあ、集え。良き終わりはそこにある。敵だ。あとを。
何言ってんだよ。そもそもあんた一体。
おい、抵抗するな。体はもう俺のもんだ。お前はさっき死んだ。俺が出ていけばお前は終わる。
そんな。どうすれば。
お前に選択肢などない。俺に従え。
嫌だ。僕にはやらなきゃいけないことがある。
やらなきゃいけないこと？知るかい。うだうだ言うなら他を探す。お前は終わりだ。
他？誰もいないぞ。
こいつ。
悪霊だか死神だか知らないが、この体は僕のものだ。あんたの指示は受けない。
そうかよ。だったら力ずくで奪うまでだ。お前には消えてもらう。仕方ねえ。まずは付き合ってやる。だが忘れるな。お前の命を握ってるのは俺だ。あんまりダダをこねるようならお払い箱だからな。分かったら早く進め。
指図するな。
Chapter 1 Beginnings. All right, here we are. Wow. This Tokyo looks great. All right, so I think I have ray tracing on at 30 frames per second. Let's see what we look like without ray tracing on. Ooh, photo mode? No way, yes. Alright, sweet. I'm so glad there's a photo mode. Alright, language, English. Audio language is already set. Autosave frequency, 5 minutes. 15, yeah, 5 minutes. Camera bob strength, disable time limits, controls, UI graphics. Let's go, what is it? Does it have to restart or something? High performance mode, high frame rate quality mode, high frame rate performance mode, high frame rate quality mode, performance mode, quality mode. Okay, let's go performance mode. All right, high quality mode is a high fidelity rendering mode with ray tracing enabled, 30 frames per second limit. Performance mode, a high frame rate mode designed for the smoothest gameplay, 60 frames per second limit. High frame rate, a mode with an uncapped frame rate and tweaks to graphic quality that allow you for even higher frame rate experience. High frame rate quality mode. high frame rate performance mode. Okay, let's just go performance mode. Motion blur quality. Alright, save settings. Alright, let's see how the city looks. I didn't even get more than 5 steps. Do what I say if you want to live. Come with me. Come on.
指先に神経を集中させて解き放つんだ。いいぞ、そのまま攻め続ける。相手の攻撃は守りを固めれば軽減できる。終わるじゃねえか。このまま残りを片付けようぜ。俺がいなければあいつらにやられていたってことだ。さっさとお前の用事を済ませようぜ。そうだ、妹のところに行かなきゃ。
Alright, so the city still looks really good even without ray tracing, and I perform a good...
途中で事故ったのか？
僕の体を奪おうとしたやつに話す必要ないだろ。
それもそうだな。
あんたは何者なんだよ。
先にお前が話したら教えてやるよ。それにしてもひどい景色だ。ここまでとはな。
Alright, so I prefer performance mode in games. Every time I start talking, they talk. Alright, so I'm blocked off for right now. I guess this is the fog. I guess I'll get a chance to move around. This is going to be a really awesome city to explore. It's too bad that there are no citizens walking around, but it almost feels a little bit like Cyberpunk, so I'm a huge fan of Cyberpunk. But the city being able to explore is going to be pretty cool. Now, interacting with everything, I don't know if that's going to be a thing. But this right here already looks better than any of the vending machines in Cyberpunk. But I mean, that's not the point, right? The vending machines in Cyberpunk actually work. Alright, so objects can be interacted with a little bit. Not going to be any driving of vehicles around here. I mean, you really have to admire what Cyberpunk 2077 was able to manage. Aside from not having activities and obviously the bugs, they were able to manage quite a bit. There's a lot of gameplay there. Alright, I'm certainly being led. Oh, can I go into stores later? Maybe I can go in later. Alright, right now they're just kind of funneling me down this way. Okay, so I am playing on a PlayStation 5, and obviously the DualSense controller has haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. So I can feel the rain in the controller. Oh, look, it's like, it's not actually rain, it's something else. Or is it rain? Why does it look like something completely different? Is it just because I'm looking up? I was starting to feel like it was like a shape of something. Like, I wish I could go into photo mode. Selfie mode. Hide player, adjust distance, adjust height. Thumbs up. Okay, we'll have to mess around with this later. I'm gonna have a good time with it though. I love the photo maker in Cyberpunk 2077.
ここだ
I love any game that gives you the ability to enjoy the work that the team put in.
向こうの世界の物体がこちらに干渉している。物は試しだ。触れてみろ。お前でも力は得られるみたいだな。
All right, so I mentioned before that I had played the Prelude, and I highly recommend at least trying it out, going through it, but I was playing it a lot. I was trying to get as familiar as I could with as much as I could. I didn't do a lot of research online. I just did it through the Prelude. And what the Prelude provided was just sort of a very basic, and it was a 2D, when I say 2D, it was more of a text adventure than it was anything else. There was no real gameplay mechanic there, but you were getting to know the characters. There's this character that is now inside of the character you're playing as, and I don't remember the name. Did they mention the name of the character that I'm playing as? I'm not sure, but I know that the character that is inhabiting me is KK. And KK is a character that is in the Prelude, and you get to know a little bit about the characters that supported KK's investigations. They were a team of investigators. Erica was sort of the rookie investigator, like in the schoolgirl outfit. Ed was sort of the sound mind of the group, the glasses, where the guy he's the smarts. He's felt like he was the brains of the. Ryota was a kid that was trying to search for KK based on investigations that Ryota had seen online, and he was looking for his friend Sosuke, and Sosuke ended up being something that might surprise you, and maybe I'll let you kind of figure that one out. And then Rinko was sort of this punkish character, almost had a Judy Alvarez from Cyberpunk 2077 look to her, but she's an investigator as well, and there's some relationship that's going on between KK and Inko, maybe just a long friendship, whether or not it's romantic or not, but they threw everything away to fight these monsters, so there's definitely a connection between those two. And there's all sorts of stuff. There's monsters, there's these things called manhole girls, which are sort of the headless Japanese school uniform wearing monsters. There's this ether that I just collected, and I knew about this ether through the Prelude, so I have some background. So coming into this, I'm very intrigued to learn more and more about the characters, more and more about KK, and just like the overall lore of the game. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most. I didn't get any gameplay because there wasn't really gameplay in the Prelude. Like I said, it was mostly just a text adventure. So I'm here now collecting this crystallized ether and ether to do ethereal weaving, which is sort of the things that you've probably seen by some of the trailers. So I have been excited to play Ghostwire Tokyo ever since that E3, to where that charismatic Japanese woman got up on stage, and man, she was so energetic and she was so excited about what they were creating. And again, this is the team that brought us Evil Within and Evil Within 2, amongst other things. I mean, the creator, one of the leads, originally designed Resident Evil. So there's a background there that is obvious. So excited to kind of push on here. So, all right, ether and crystallized ether. You will come across crystallized ether that can be destroyed with ethereal weaving. Well, it even says it right there. Or with strike attacks. Doing so will shatter the deposit and release a shower of ether. Absorbing Ether restores SP, the energy used to perform ethereal weaving attacks. Defeating visitors will also produce ether. All right, so there were different visitors, and those visitors were sort of like the umbrella visitors, or the yellow raincoat visitors, or the schoolgirl visitors. But I'm sure we'll learn more about that. All right, so let's look at. Oh man, his hand comes up. All right, cool. Absorbing faraway ether with the L2. Sprint with L3. Movement and camera controls we already learned. Mission icons. Missions that are currently underway are marked on the map with icons. Database menu contains materials obtained during missions and exploration for your perusal. Thank you very much. I am going to enjoy that a lot. And again, I've mentioned before about a influential review, quote unquote review site, company, whatever you want to call them, three-letter designations. I'm sure you can figure it out. They ignore gaming nuances. They really do. And I remember watching sort of a background view of the game, and they, for the first 2 minutes, they showed some cutscenes of some combat, and then they stopped and they said, pretty much what you've seen in the last minute is all you do in the game. And I'm sure they completely ignored, you know, the players that will spend more than the time required to pump out a review so that you can get attention on your channel. So it's like Cyberpunk. People that review Cyberpunk, play Cyberpunk once, skip past a lot of the stuff. And again, the same three-letter designation, reviewing company, would go through and say, you know what, I played through the game. It took me this long. And then people would start asking them questions like, so what did you think of the crafting? What did you think of the leveling? I didn't really do any of that. I just played the missions. So wait, you skipped a huge chunk of the game? Yeah, so that tells me that some people that, I don't know why I don't have my camera on. It'd probably make it a little bit easier to understand what it is I'm talking about here. And my camera is so bright. All right, my camera's up there, but man, is it bright. It's really bright. I might need to change like the overall like look of my TV here. Give me a quick second. Yeah, I think I'm in like a dynamic mode, dynamic picture mode, which makes the screen much brighter than it needs to be. Yeah, I think we'll go with standard here. All right, but I'm looking forward to diving into the game at a degree that really proves more through time, through effort. Reward comes through effort. Now, I know that many reviewers are just trying to get a review out, so they're not going to be able to put the amount of time in it that most players are going to put into, because they're trying to get to the next game. They're trying to get to the next project. And I almost feel like maybe I should have the screen a little bit brighter. It's really, really bright. I need to do some adjustment here. So give me a second as I mess with my TV display. This isn't something that I should be doing on stream, but I'm going to be streaming the game quite a bit today. Let's see. Natural looks pretty good. Dynamic is really bright. Really, really bright. Movie is extremely soft. I think natural seems a lot better, but I'm going to go into expert settings and kind of fiddle a little bit. So let's go with, you know what it is? You know what it is? Dynamic And then I'm going to go into expert settings. I'm going to adjust the brightness here. Still not great. So this is not something that I should be doing on stream, I know. All right. But again, because I'm a big fan of spending a lot of time of the game, I don't review games. I just give perspective. I just give my thoughts on the game, and I don't give anything a score because somebody out there has played a game more than I have. Anyway, I digress. So attack is R2, switch weaving, R1, hold to open the attack wheel. You can use special combat gestures called ethereal weaving to fight the visitors swarming Shibuya. However, it costs SP to use these techniques. Should you run out, you won't be able to use them until you find some ether. You can also swap between different kinds of elemental weaving to best suit your needs in battle. Okay, aim assist, we did that. Blocking, we did that. Strike attacks, we did that. All right, so we are caught up on tutorials. Akito Izuki, a 22-year-old student who gets into a terrible traffic accident in Shibuya. Teetering on the brink of death, he is saved thanks to his union with a mysterious and shadowy being. Question is, will that update to thanks to his union with KK? Did I mention there might be spoilers? I think there's spoilers with any game that you watch. All right, so Akito. You know what? I thought, and I mentioned this before, there's a character named Ryota that you meet in the prelude. And I thought Ryota would be grown up, and that would be the character that you played. I thought, so it's going to be sort of a time period piece. And I was playing a prologue or a prequel to the game, and then Ryota grew up and then became this guy. So, but it's Akito. Looking forward to meeting some of the other characters as well. So here is our map. Oh my god, is that really that big? If it really goes out this far, I don't think it's going to go out this far, but still, that's a pretty good sized map. Okay, probably don't need to be placing waypoints right now. Zoom, show filters. Let's see what we got here. Lots of good stuff. Shrine shop. Activities. Shrine, Jizu statue, Tanuki. Look up a picture of a Tanuki and tell me if it makes you laugh. Containment cubes, voice log, relic. Relic hunting, Neko, which is a cat. Tingu, Yokai Hut, Landmark, KK's investigation notes. So they've already kind of spoiled who the character is. It's right there, KK. If I haven't done so already. All right. All right, so we have that, and now the database. So I got another one, map menu. The map menu displays your current position as well as the location of main and side missions. Other icons on the map also indicate other points of interest. The vanishing. You know what? There was a bunch of, there was three. I say a bunch. There was a couple of, and I really apologize. This camera is extremely sensitive, I guess, to light. But anyway, there were cases of KK that Ryota, the small boy in the prelude, had found on the internet, and he was trying to find an investigator that could help him find his friend, Sosuke. And three cases that they mentioned or that they showed online through Ryota's cell phone was the bathroom vanishing, the Marunaochi, and the Kirigo Gaoga. And these were all vanishing. So the bathroom vanishing, the Maru vanishing, and the Kiri vanishing. I truncated those a little bit. So again, this is a vanishing, and can I play this again? All right, so this is just specific missions. Okay. All right. So defeat. I need to get to the hospital. Reward 500 XP. This is the thing I was very curious about. Why, if I was playing the harder difficulty settings, would the XP be locked? Very, very bizarre. All right, let's go check and see if our good friend Erotic Stud Muffin is live, and she is. Ooh.
Just to show.
Wow, she's playing 12 minutes. That is such a good game. Muffin, that is such a good game. I'm going to say hello here. I'm going to turn off my mic real quick so I can kind of listen in. All right, we're all caught up. Said hello to Erotic Stud Muffin. She's over there playing 12 minutes. 12 minutes is a great game. I don't want to spoil anything because I don't think that that is the right thing to ever do. I don't know why I even said that. But yeah, wow, that story. How many times I looped through that play to try different things to see if I could figure it out. And man, the puzzle structure of that game was outstanding. The story was, it's perfect for her channel because she's very heavy into the lore, story, narrative types of games. I know she'll enjoy that one. All right, checking mission. Man, I'm getting a bunch of new tutorials. I got to complete tutorials. All right, the mission menu contains information on mission progress as well as details on completed missions. All right, let's go ahead and get back into the game. I love this music that's playing. Wow, I'm covering up. Ugh, I got to find a better place for this, for the camera. Let's try top right. Give me a quick second. Oh no. I went back to the... My bad. I did not want to go that far out. Let's go here. Let's move the camera. We're going to move it up to the top. Alright, let's see if it goes to the top and we're not covering anything up. That's the concern, is covering stuff up as I'm playing. Alright, I still don't feel like I'm at 60 frames per second though. Let's go back into settings here. I'm in performance. Let's see if we can go high frame rate performance mode. Let's see what that one looks like. Doesn't really look any different. Alright, let's try. We're going to play around with these. I'm going to play around with this game all sorts of ways. Let's go high frame rate quality mode? Question mark? Alright, so you can see there's a little bit of shearing. Like there's not, the vertical sync is obviously off there. Yeah, I'm not going to want to play it like this. At least they're giving options though. So let's go back. Options, go graphics. Let's go high frame rate. High frame rate, quality mode, V-Sync. Alright, let's try that one. Alright, so now we're not getting any of the clipping. But I still think this is probably 30 frames per second. Alright, one more. Let's go back to performance mode. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. I prefer frame rate over quality, unless I'm taking pictures. Alright, sorry. Back to the hospital. I want to explore, that's all I want to do. I just want to explore. No load screens? Okay, good. No load screens. Man, do I hate load screens.
それはタイミングが悪いな。
病室は4階だったな。
Ah, okay. So some of the items that are floating are okay. So you kind of see how the shadows here, this overpass. There are reflections, but that reflection that's right there would probably stay there. As I look down, you can see how it disappears. That's screen space reflections working. And there is a lot of checker pattern, I guess, upscaling going on. Kind of see some of the snowy type of effects going on here. Let's see what that looks like. See if the snowy pattern stuff goes away if I'm in quality mode. I've been doing this a bunch with Cyberpunk 2077 and trying to see the difference between ray tracing and performance. It's hard to tell. Actually, the frame rate's not too bad, even for quality mode, but I can tell the difference. Takun, come back right away. There's white smoke coming from the entrance. It might be poison. Wow. So see, now when I'm in here, my my camera is now covering up the stuff at the top. So it looks like everything comes over here. I'm going to turn off my camera for now until I get viewers that want to see the camera. So that might be something that I need to put into the chat. Or sorry, what I need to put into the like reward points. Like turn on your camera. There's some cool reflections there. All right, yeah. So again, I think I'm a performance mode person. Wow, the way that the light. Ooh, can I go back outside? I wonder if that is a rendering of the outside that's actually there, or like next time I walk through this door, is it going to be me walking through a door, or is it going to be like a quick loading screen? All right, we're going to go back to performance mode. It still feels like 30 frames per second. And all the food and everything is Oh, nigiri. I love the modeling of all this stuff. It feels like Tokyo. It's like you can see some of the things that the people were doing. Like, this person was holding a bag and holding their phone, and there might have been somebody here standing next to them. Like, the way that the shoes are laid out, that looks so good. You can actually, there's like some environmental storytelling. Environmental storytelling is something I started using a lot more once I started playing Cyberpunk 2077, and Pavel Sasko would talk about it. Environmental storytelling. But these clothing, like the way they're just laying down there, like, I think this is the same one I saw over here. Yeah. Pretty much the exact same person, everything. That's okay. Not a big deal. Agitated message. Tomomi, what happened? Nothing going on here. Synergy level. Accruing XP will raise Akito's synergy level with his new powers. XP can be acquired by defeating enemies and completing missions. Gaining a level will increase your maximum HP, as well as confer spirit skill points, which can be used to unlock new skills on the skills menu. Ooh, the skills menu. Alright, learning spirit skills. Gaining a synergy level grants spirit skill points. You can check your current skill points and spin them in the skills menu. Note that blocked paths of the various spirit skill trees require Megatama to unlock. You now have access to the skills menu. Try learning the Takehaya 1 charge attack spirit skill. A charged attack enables you to perform charged ethereal weaving attacks. Hold R2, the properties of which vary based on the element equipped. Wind. Shoot 2 homing bursts of wind in rapid succession. Water. Shoot a blade of water 4 meters in diameter. Fire. Shoot a fireball that explodes with a 4-meter radius. Let's learn it. Yosh. Alright. Let's check the database. Using the flashlight, okay. Crouching, we learned. Learning spirit skills, okay, we know that. Blocking strike fires, alright, so we're good there. Let's go to the database, agitated message. Alright, so I'm going to keep all these messages. Flashlight.
さっきから相手をしている化け物を俺たちはそう呼んでいる。
Message to family. Don't worry, Mom. I'm in the hospital now. I think I'll be okay. I was about to say, I hope it takes me up. Just riding an escalator. You know, they could have gone an easy route and just made the escalator not work. And not have to worry about carrying a character up. Ah, these are all in Japanese, and we can read them! Yes! They're actual Japanese writing. It's not like just thrown in and unreadable. I mean, I do have to use a translator because I'm not fluent in Japanese. But I know that those are actual hiragana, katakana, and kanji.
4階の病室だよ。
Alright, so this one that's pretty much in the center of my screen says, about implementation of disaster prevention measures training. We will carry out disaster prevention drills on the following schedule. We apologize for any inconvenience caused by noise, etc. on the day of the event. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation. We are planning to participate from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. If you are interested in the following contents, please contact the reception desk. Training content. Training assuming the establishment of an emergency response. Headquarters communication training between staff. Each department emergency operation training. And the bottom line says, hospital staff will carry out disaster prevention drills during the training. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation. And this very bottom thing here says, director of a hospital. Alright, this one on the bottom right. Notice of closure of cardiology. The Department of Cardiology, which has been patronized by everyone for a long time, will be closed at the end of October. We apologize to all of you, but if you have already made a reservation, we will introduce you to the Department of Cardiology at the reception desk. If you have any questions, please consult with your doctor or staff. We apologize for any inconvenience this time, and thank you for your understanding and cooperation, Director of the hospital. Now this one over here, let me see if I can center up here so I can get my translator. Sorry, moving around a little bit too fast. Alright, so this one probably just says something about don't using your cell phones. Calls are prohibited. This area is a call prohibited area for mobile terminals. Also, please refrain from using emails and applications as much as possible. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation. I wonder if I am in... See, I've got settings to... Let's see, I've got settings to English. I wonder if I... No, I guess it... I thought maybe you could change the written stuff too. It's probably no smoking. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Alright, we'll come back and read some of these later. Okay, I'm not breaking anything. my shield, which has some, looks like mostly all kanji. It's a very cool effect though. Alright, let's turn on our light. Did you say room 204? Hold, then release R2 for a charge attack. Grab the core. Now rip its core out. That is a cool effect. Tissue paper. The resolution is really good. Feels very Japanese. I mean, it's made by a Japanese company, so it makes sense.
何か入ってるのか。
食べ物がある。
使えるものは使っておけ。こんな時だからな。
それもそうだな。
Alright, recovering health with consumables. Hold to consume. Hold to use the consumable. You can restore health by eating or drinking consumables. In addition to restoring health, each food or drink you consume will grant a slight permanent boost to your max HP. From the inventory menu, you can equip consumables to quickly use later when needed. Where did that tricycle come back? Guess I can't leap over.
いるぞ。気を抜くな。エーテル結晶体で補給をしておけよ。
I'm surprised this doesn't alert these other enemies. What was she looking at? Like on a cell phone? How do I forgot how How do I grab her core? I totally forgot how to grab the core. Alright, so it looks like on the bottom right I have like Inigiri, which is your health. And I've got 0 of those. So I wonder what kind of indications, visual indications that I get. So I don't think I need the bottom right, so I think I can cover that up with my camera. I think I'm okay with that. Plus I feel like I want to take off. I feel like I want to take off some of the maps and everything. So let's go to options. Let's go to UI, font size. Let me change that a little bit. Subtitle, font size. Let's change that one. Subtitles, player info UI. Adjust display of player information such as HP and SP. Let's turn that off. Game info. Adjust display of interaction icons, mission icons, and various. We can keep that on. Let's not show the minimap. Minimap frame size. Small minimap size. Show compass. We'll turn that off. Reticle. We'll turn that off as well. Adjust the pop-up UI panel such as level up and mission start completion notifications. We'll keep those on. Button guide. Adjust the action buttons shown to you during gameplay. We'll keep those on. Mission objective. Adjust mission objective display. We'll turn that off as well. System log. Adjust notifications when picking up items. We'll keep that. Game log. Adjust game update log. We'll keep that. Okay, let's see how that works. Game. The autosave is still going on. Disable time limits. Disable the time limits for events that would normally have a clock ticking down. I will keep that on just to see what that's like. Alright, now we have a clean display, but we have a marker, which is sort of very, for me, is very cyberpunk. So I know the direction I need to go, but I have a limited display, so nothing's on anyway. So I think I can turn my camera back on. All right, camera back on. I may move it to another location because when I come up with like this menu here, all right, that's not, nothing's covered up there. I can still read that, so that's good. Yeah, the TV is very, very bright though. This might be better whenever like it gets really dark during the day though. Keep your guard up. Ah, they're all out. They're all red. Alright, so there's good reflections here, but obviously when I look this way, those reflections are entirely gone. Now, if I turn on, let's turn on quality. Those lights will stay there. It's my color. Alright, I'm going to go back to prioritizing frame rate. I know I'm jumping back and forth. This is like, just pick one! Yeah, this is the issue that I have with where my camera's currently at. I guess maybe I could put it at the top right, because the image is not, I guess, as important. Man. I could also put it in the top left, but I would have to reverse the image to where it makes it look like I'm looking. Give me a second here. All right, nurses shift change notes. Get my water here. Refill my Toshiyuki Kauta patient room transfer 403 to 402. Noise complaint for adjacent room. Low water pressure in 410. Flowers came from brother, needs vase. All right. All right, so the database is there. I'm not sure what I may be covering up in this map menu. Let me check. So I'm covering up money, skill points, synergy level. I'm covering up a lot, actually. And the way that I can look at that is just by pressing another button and letting me kind of view it. My camera goes off, but... Alright, man, it's always, there's always something that it's covering up. Let's go into, I guess when I'm in a menu, that's really the only thing I'm covering up is money, synergy points. All right, recovering health with consumables, we're good with that. There are more tutorials to go over. All right, so tutorials. Attacking, we've gone over. Aim assist, we've gone over. Blocking, we've gone over. Strike, we've gone over. Quick purge, we've gone over. Quick purge. When behind an unaware, that's not what was it that I was trying to do? When I like pick up a canceling charge attacks. While charging attack, you can press Z, snap his fingers. Grabbing enemy cores. Here's what I'm trying to learn. Bringing down a visitor's outer defenses will expose their inner core. When that happens, press L2 to extract it, which will instantly vanquish them. Cores are easier to expose by using charge attacks. A core's defenses will eventually regenerate, so act fast. However, you can prevent this from occurring by continuing to attack the visitor. Okay. That's good with that. Files, message to family. Don't worry, Mom, I'm in the hospital. We got that one. Oh, that looks so good. Man, I wish these were 3D modeled, though. I'm going to love reading this stuff. I really am. I'm going to do it later, but I'm going to love going through a bunch of this stuff. I wish it would actually show the character eating it, which is something that I really wanted in Cyberpunk 2077. They do it on a rare occasion, but I wish they do it for everything. Anytime I eat, anytime I drink, just show the character quickly going through that motion. Oh, that's a great end of hallway. Oh, I love horror, and I love end of hallway entities or presences. Now, it would be even better, like, as I slowly walk towards this character at the end of the hallway, that it would go into some, like, grotesque, like, posture that humans don't normally walk in, and then maybe dip down, or... I love this kind of stuff. What? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna vanish? Or are you gonna get all creepy on me? Bursts into flames. It's getting hot in here. Let's take off all our clothes.
落ち着け。目に見えることをすべて信じるな。
Guy is losing his mind. I wonder if any of these rooms are ever open. I've mentioned this before, as I'm waiting for a game to where every door, every building can be entered and explored. And that could all be procedurally generated too. I mean, I think the Elder Scrolls games and the Fallout games do that quite well. I don't think there's any door that you can't open. Unless it's locked based on a story. 417. I need guns. Lots of guns. Alright, here's him. The character wearing the Hanya mask.
生きながらにしてあちら側と接続されてまさに理想的な観測者だ。これで計画は完全となる。触るな。誰だ。人間。
I love his shoes. Look at the...
お前は愚かな。魂を解放してやったというのにまだ肉体などにしがみついているのか。
今度こそ逃がさねえ。
意志の力か。興味深い。だがお前は後回しだ。周りに触れるなと言っている。そうか、お前の案ずるな。私なら彼女を救ってやれる。
New characters. This is all a surprise. Oh, I'm sure that didn't feel too good. You know, chests coming, arms coming out of chests. Who are they? Marty. Oh, Marty. No. Oh my gosh.
ああ、何もしなければな。現世の時間で3秒、呼吸1回分で終わりだ。
嫌だ、まだ死ねない。
一つだけ方法がある。体をよこせ。妹は助けてやる。
あんたを信じろってのか。
無理にとは言わん。このままお前は死に、妹はあいつに蹂躙される。それだけだ。
僕は消えるのか。
さあな、祈れ。
妹はマリー、僕は伊月明人だ。
今さら自己紹介かよ。まあいい。KK だ。名前は捨てた。
KK、マリを頼む。
Now you can see a little bit more of his eye.
俺には戸締まりしろってうるさいくせに。これだよ。マリー。
Burning is not a good way to go. Drowning is not a good way to go.
ここは
Having your air taken away from you.
しっかりしてくれよ。
Your oxygen depleted.
僕は消えなかったのか。
Nature's way of purging us from the planet.
ちった見られる顔になったじゃねえか。
黙れ。
で、体はもらっていいんだよな。
約束はしていない。現に僕はここにいる。
little bit of Cyberpunk 2077 and the relationship of Johnny Silverhand and V.
居心地はだいぶ良くなったぜ。
妹を連れて行ったやつの居場所を知りたい。
あいつは目的のために大掛かりな儀式をやるはずだ。
じゃあそこに行けば。
ああ、今みたいに返り討ちだ。焦るなよ。今度は俺の行きたい場所に行ってもらうぞ。
I like that KK is sort of this constant companion. Halo, Cyberpunk 2077, having this constant companion with you, so you don't feel alone. Sort of like the narrator. Biomutant had that like constant narrator, which I actually enjoyed, having sort of somebody telling me a story. It's sort of like the never-ending story. Those that are familiar with that movie, The Never-Ending Story. The Never-Ending Story. That was a great movie that I grew up with. So I'm used to having a commentator, a narrator, a person that's taking you through this story so you don't feel alone. Patient registration card Kyoko Kuda, number 411-58566, Shibuya Central Hospital. Please present your insurance card during your first hospital visit of each month. Looks like this stuff respawns even after I hit it. I'm surprised that I can't take all of this. Like you can, each one of them, there would be like one that you could take, and then it would disappear, and then you couldn't take any more because you have enough, right? Don't need to be toilet paper stealers. So it would just have one of these groupings each that you could take. And then you could come back when you are at 0. So you can at least fill it up, but it's not something that just is constantly filling up your inventory. Smile, you're on camera. Alright, so do I transition through this and go straight into the city, or is there a loading screen? What do you think? It's a slight loading screen. Actually, it's longer than I thought. It's fast, but longer than I thought. I am now in Chapter 2. Trouble.
Call. あいつの計画通りなら外との連絡も遮断されているはずだ。
ずっとあいつを追っていたのか？
ああ、やられちまったけどな。無駄話は終わりだ。行くぞ。
Ghostwire Tokyo.
行き先は有限坂だ。
Hold on a second. He just said music. Alright, let's go check inventory menu. On the inventory menu, you can manage your equipment and view any items in your possession. That's pretty much it for that. Patient registration card, we saw that. Characters, alright. KK. I wish you could have a model viewer. That would be cool. Mari is Akito's 17-year-old younger sister and a high school student. A blaze that erupted in their apartment has left her grievously burned and unconscious at Shibuya Central Hospital. Hanya kidnaps her to serve as a catalyst for his ceremony. And then Hanya. Because he's wearing a Hanya mask, we're going to call him Hanya. Did I not check everything? Alright, so let's go inventory. Visitor. Can I play it? Is it? Music on demand. Alright, I'm not ready for it to be playing all the time. Play music list, favorite, repeat, shuffle, play favorites list. That's really cool. I wish they would do that in Cyberpunk 2077. CDPR, I'm talking to you. The way that they did, I mean, sometimes you don't want music to always be playing. Sometimes you just want the ambience of the city to be what's talking to you and setting the tone. Hazardous fog will drain your health and eventually kill you. It's best not to remain inside it for long. It's a way to keep players out of areas that they don't want them to go to yet. Alright, let's see what I'm supposed to be doing here. Let's go to missions here. Alright. Chapter 1, The Vanishing, City of Shadows. We did that. KK. Alright, head to Yugen Zaka. Akito manages to locate Marty's hospital room, but is grievously injured by the man in the Hanya mask. The man spirits Mari away and leaves Akito for dead. On the verge of death, Akito agrees to cooperate with KK, who in turn saves his life. With that, Akito awakens once more in Shibuya. Alright, so let's head to Yugenzaka. I took off my marker, I think. But I do want to kind of explore the city a little bit. I wonder if later I can go up those steps. Probably not. Looks like I can go into here, but not right now.
調べてみるぞ。
あいつらがいる。
邪魔だな。片付けろ。
I don't know what their vision cone is. Stealthy.
あとは鳥居だな。
Didn't say hold L2? I have to be closer. I almost dropped my controller. What was he doing? How was he doing it? I'm looking at it from this perspective. Good, so we can still cleanse. Take a look inside the shrine.
みたいだな。お前が浄化できるとは思わなかったよ。片白か。使えそうだ。
片白。
なんだ?
Treasure hunter. Alright, so my camera is covering up, so we're going to take that off just so we can see it. So there's a picture of the item. Alright, Kagura Suzu. A series of bells affixed to a small rod which are rung by Shinto shrine maidens as they perform ritualistic Kagura dances. I almost feel like I do want to put my camera down at the bottom right. For basic gameplay, because the only other reason why I wouldn't want to have it in the bottom right is when I go into the pause menu, it will cover up like it'll cover up the menu items, which will be harder to see. But if I went into, and even if I take the camera off, the pop-up menu that's on the all right, we'll see how this works. Dogs barking. So why didn't it clear this fog out? That's a weird place to be parking your bike.
って助けてやる。
My first death. I am playing on hard. Load screen. Double punishment.
何に向かって吠えてるんだ？
あれを見ろ。止めるぞ。今ならまだ助けられる。これ以上奴らに好き勝手させるな。おい、離れすぎだ。戻って助けてやる。そっちじゃない。あの霊を助けるんだろ。戻れ。霧に飲み込まれて霊になったか。こいつらを助けられるかどうか。さっきの片白を使ってみろ。
吸い込まれた。
うまくいったか。あとは近くに公衆電話はないか。
今時そんなもの。
いいから探せ。
Aw, we can't go into a karaoke bar? Hotel. Come stay at our hotel, because in the end, you're just gonna get married. How much is it? It's $23 for a specific type of room and $42 for another room. This could be a love hotel. Love hotels are very prevalent, not prevalent. They're everywhere. It's probably going to get copyright claimed. What do you think? That's why I love the Yakuza games, because you can do stuff like karaoke and all sorts of mini games. Mini games are awesome. What's this tree-looking thing up here? That's interesting. What is Meika? Yellow ether crystals. As you explore Shibuya, you may occasionally come across shining yellow ether crystals. They will award you with valuable meika when shattered, so be sure to take advantage of them. Yeah, I think my fan might be really loud. Not 100% sure. Some cool artwork. Oh, good. Lots of searching for the loot. Alright, there's obviously going to be an opening up of the city, so I am sort of pushing the fog back. Central Hospital. I don't know, can I go back in there? Let's go to another gate. Let's make that my marker. Alright, so we're going that direction. It'd be cool if these songs that I'm hearing could be picked up when I go to those locations. I guess I already did the shrine, but I thought this was going to be another one to cleanse. Can I take a seat? Ugh. I hate when games don't let you sit down in chairs. If I ever designed a video game, every chair, every bench, anything that you can sit down on, that's designed to be sit down on, like, or just allow the character to take a seat, I would do that. Little bit of effort to allow players to really inhabit the worlds they enjoy playing. Some people won't use it, but you're not making it for them. You're making it for the ones that really, oh, what's this? The ones that really love to replay your games and make them worlds that they enjoy, you know, inhabiting for long periods of time. Like Night City, like Tokyo, like Shibuya. I'm gonna test this. Okay. Okay. Can I go up here? Ooh, I can go up here. Oh, now I can, like, manipulate the boxes. But if I can go up, yeah, exploration. I love it. Love when you can explore a city. That's why I love Night City so much, because you can pretty much explore every inch of it. What's going to be up on this rooftop? I hear this scratching noise. It's very, very subtle. Oh, that's what it is. Alright, so I'm not getting around on rooftops quite yet. Ooh, what happens when I fall down? Anything? Falling down a thing? Oh, let's go over here. Or is there no death for falling? Nice. Alright, let's go find something else here. So find a phone booth. In order to take back his younger sister, Akito agrees to cooperate with KK, a mysterious being who is occupying his body. With that, Akito awakens once more in Shibuya. Database. Characters we're going to have to look at. All right, so hazardous fog will drain your health and eventually kill you. Yellow ether crystals give us coins. There's something else in here. Absorbing spirits, we got that. Attacking, I got that. Aim assist, we got. Blocking, we got. Strike attacks, we understand. Quick purging, we understand. Charge attacks, we understand. Canceling charge attacks, I'll try that out. Grabbing enemy cores, containment cubes, that's what these are. The souls of the living can sometimes be found trapped inside special cubes. The spirits can be saved by successfully protecting the cubes from visitors for a certain length of time. Alright, sorry, I'm going to go back to the database. Keywords, katashiro. Doll-like objects shaped like humans. They are made of paper or wood and have been employed as tools in Japanese sorcery since ancient times. In Shinto ceremonies known as oharae, katashiro are rubbed on ailing parts of the body to absorb the corruption contained within. They're then discarded in a medium like water to complete the purification process, like a dissolving type of paper. In addition to their cleansing capabilities, katashiro can house divine spirits. Those who possess spiritual power can therefore utilize them as a vessel to contain spirits that continue to wander the earth after death. All right, files we're good on. Characters, KK, Hanya. All right, the Rainwalkers, and then the Student of Misery. Did you know, and this is going to sound really awkward, but did you know that you can tell the seniority of a student, a female Japanese student, by the length of her uniform? So the longer the skirt of a uniform, the younger they are in the lineup of like middle school, beginning school, high school. The skirts start to get shorter, and they're all one length. You buy them at one length, and all they do is they roll up. I know that's awkward to talk about, but still part of the culture. All right, so I am equipped with the drinks, special foods, regular foods. Drinks are equipped. Oh, here we go. So I can look at the. Can I change? Can I change my outfit? I thought I could change it after chapter 2. Maybe not for now. Maybe later. Alright, so we wanted to go over here. So let's make our way down, then to the right. To the right. Let's turn around back this way. I don't need this. It's too bad the character doesn't have a body. At least like in-game, an in-game body. Phone booth. Hey, buddy.
いい子だな。
おい、もう行こうぜ。
あったよ。
受話器を取れ。俺がつなぐ。
I love it when a game goes through this motion though. What the?
エドが作った装置だ。そこに片白をかざせ。霧で霊になったやつはこれで
They're not like that in Japan.
戻るはずだ。
この装置
Cutscene. It's him.
私だけが彼らを救えると言ったはずだ。邪魔をするな。
Thanos snap.
お前は誰も救えない。
邪魔するなだと。なら渋谷中の霊を集めて邪魔してやるよ。
It's a very elaborate phone setup.
エドって人はどこかで生きてるのか？
そのよ道案内の続きだ。有限坂に行くぞ。
Oh, did he stop the conversation he was having? Spirit transmission device. Special devices are scattered throughout Shibuya, hidden inside ordinary telephone booths. These are actually machines that transport the spirits you've absorbed with Katashiro to safety outside the barrier. A friend of KK's named Ed awaits their arrival and will help them become living humans once more. Really, the more spirits you send, the more XP you will be rewarded with. So try to save as many as you can.
エドって人はどこかで生きてるのか？
その予定だ。ほとんどのことが想定外だ。どうなってるかわからん。
So Ed was actually one of the characters that were introduced in the prelude. So the prelude was a good way of getting to know some characters. It was a good kind of side beginner mini story. Again, just a text-based adventure with some visuals of KK, Ryota, Sosuke. I'm trying to think of the other characters' names. I have them written down here. I need to have those written in front of me. Rinko. Some of those characters were introduced, so it's going to be cool if they show up here because, like, hey, I know a little bit about you. So, all right, I think we'll spend about another 5 minutes just kind of walking around here. I wonder what kind of places I'm going to be able to find as I walk around. Alright, can't go that way. Alright. Really need to open up the city to enjoy exploring it. Wow. I am so cut off. Hotel Silent Nya. Love how you can read the prices here. I'm going to have to do some translating on that later. be nice if each of these hotels or something was like a dungeon, or a place that you could go in and explore or find enemies, find supplies. Is there a cat? I heard a cat.
これって
A videotape? Cursed videotape. A tape used to record video footage, once commonly used in Japan to record TV shows and the like. What do I do with videotapes? Videotapes are a type of cassette tape used to record video footage. In the past, they were once commonly used to record things such as television shows. In the past. I lived in that past. The label of this tape ominously reads, Cursed Video. Its contents are appropriately eerie, albeit difficult to discern. Some curses can be recorded on tape and then spread by duplicating the original tape. This rings true not just for videotapes, but also for written material. In fact, this very text could contain a curse of its own. Ooh, ringu. Oh, wait. Are these items three-dimensional? What? I was like, are these items three-dimensional as well? All right, thank you guys so much. I think that's going to be it for now. I'm going to go hang out at some other streamers' channels for a little bit, take a break. I'm going to come right back at it after I'm done getting some lunch, and it's a late lunch for me. But I'm going to be right back in this game later today, so I'm going to spend a couple of hours just catching up on some things around the house, getting some food, just kind of relaxing a little bit with some friends, and I mean by streamers. But I will be back very, very shortly. Thank you guys so much for joining me, Erotic Stud Muffin. Thanks for stopping by. And I will see you back in Ghostwire Tokyo very, very shortly. Thank you very much. Bye.